Hello vloggers, this is Eliza Wharton here for the interview. Instead of meeting up with Tatiana to do the interview one-on-one, I decided to do my own vlog post just like Athena did. And I do have the questions Tatiana sent me, but I wanted a much more personal and up-close perspective from my life. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started with the first question. Were you really happy in your relationship? Well, all this, being prior to Reverend J. Boyer and Major Sanford, no, I wasn't happy. And I say this because, I was really young at the time. And, I highly believe that anyone else can agree with me by saying, like, who wants to get married within their late teens, early 20s, and, just settle down already. I mean, of course not. I was just, I hate to say it, but kind of glad that the guy died, because I wanted to, get out and just be free and explore myself. What was it about Reverend J. Boyer that attracted you to him? Well, he seemed like a really nice, sensual guy, very honest and very moral. But the only problem was that I had with him was that he was too critical and too dull for me. And I needed somebody with excitement and, a lot of fun, and somebody that was, kind of carefree, but at the same time, they hold their moral perspectives too. And that's why I saw Major Sanford way much more interesting than Reverend J. Boyer, because he was, more relaxed and laid back and, not so critical, unlike Reverend J. Boyer. But the only problem was that I had with Major Sanford was because he was very unloyal and he was very manipulative, and I just couldn't handle that. And that wasn't going to be beneficial for me. So yeah, I do regret my decision of making my choice of liking Major Sanford more than Reverend J. Boyer. Okay, moving on to the next question. What was so wrong about Reverend J. Boyer? I mean, like I said, I mean, there wasn't really just a strong chemistry between us. I mean, when we were engaged with each other, I wasn't really just for sure if I was in love with him. And I was really just at odds, pretty much at a crossroads, whether or not, if I really wanted to venture off with my life with him and just start a family with him, and wonder if I was really going to be happy. And that's something that really matters to me, is my happiness. And I guess that's why I thought, Major Sanford would be the guy for me, but it turns out that he wasn't. What's something you regret within being in the midst of the love triangle? Oh God. I don't know. I think I want to say that I wish I never met them, and at the same time I'm glad that I did, because I got the experience. But I just wish that I wasn't so naive. I think I should have, listened to some of my friends when they told me to partake more interest in Reverend J. Boyer. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure that would have been, he would have, of course, treated me much more better. But like I said before, would I really just be happy? And that's something that really matters to me, is my happiness. What is it about your era that you hated? Oh God. The reason why a lot of people would say that I'm wicked is because, back then, it was a woman's job just to stand by her man and, be this dependent woman, right? So I didn't want to be that. I wanted to, be this strong feminist woman and just break out and do my own thing without having people judging me. And, this whole world is very judgmental. And, that was another thing that kind of got in the way of, my love triangle. I was being judged, and I didn't really just have a lot of people kind of like just understand where I was coming from. Me wanting to be free, me wanting to express who I was, me wanting to have people accept me for who I was, and just me having so much love for myself. And, that was something that I was really missing. I didn't love myself at that time, because I was this young girl who was just, crazy over a guy that didn't love her, and had one guy, that did care about me, but I thought of him as a square, But, now that all of that is in the past, and it's a new era, it's a new day, everything is so different now. And you do have people that judge you from time to time, but at the same time, I think that it is way much more of a difference now, because nowadays you see a lot of people with whomever, wherever, and there's not like a lot of judgment coming from, the people that surround them. But like I said, within my era, it was a little bit more tough because, women, we were viewed as like I said, being dependent and standing behind a man and not really just having a voice. And that was something I was just looking for forever. And now that I have it, well, now that I'm gone, there's nothing else left to say.